we ready? You do you and give me the high sign.
Yes.
Hi, welcome all to the special meeting of the City Council for the City of San Juan Bautista. It is 5:32. Meeting is now called to order. Pledge of Allegiance, Councilmember Aranda.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. May I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Aranda,
Here.
Councilmember Frios.
Here.
Councilmember Morris Lopez,
Here.
Councilmember Sabathia, Mayor Jordan.
Here. Thank you. Public comments. Public comments are limited to items on the special meeting agenda pursuant to California Government Code Section 54954.3B. If you wish to make a public comment on an item that is on the agenda, please wait for it to be called. Are we going into closed session before proclamation? I guess because nobody's here. They'll be here at 6:30. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Okay, we are going in do we have any public comment in the audience, in chambers or on Zoom?
Nobody present in chambers and seeing no hands raised on Zoom.
Thank you. We are going to close session now. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's a first. We good? Hi, welcome back to the special meeting of the City Council of the City of San Juan Bautista, Monday, May 5th. We are just coming out of closed session. City Attorney Giffen, if you can please take us out of closed session.
Yes, thank you, Mayor, members of the City Council and public. The City Council met in closed session on item 2A, Public Employee Employment, California Government Code Section 54957B1 regarding the city manager. There is no reportable action. And closed session item 2B, Conference with Legal Counsel, Existing Litigation, Orozco versus City of San Juan Bautista, California Government Code Section 54956.9D1. Also, no reportable action.
Thank you very much. Item 3, proclamation, Public Work Week, May 18th through the 24th, 2025. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities, to the public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of San Juan Bautista. And whereas these infrastructure, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals, who are engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government and the private sector, who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our residents. And whereas It is in the public interest for the residents, civic leaders, and children in San Juan Bautista to gain knowledge of and to maintain an ongoing interest and understanding of the importance of public works and public works programs in their community. And whereas the National Public Works Week theme, People, Purpose, Presence, highlights three cornerstone ideals that motivate public works professionals to serve in their communities every day. Meeting the needs of people is what gives public works its sense of purpose. Many times, public works professionals will never meet those whose lives they have been impacted, whose lives have been impacted, because when things are going right, no one knows that public works is there. Yet with or without fanfare, public works is ever present, working in the background to advance quality of life for all. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Jordan, on behalf of the City of San Juan Bautista City Council, do hereby designate week, May 18 to 24, 2025 as National Public Works Week and urge all residents to join with representatives of American Public Works Association and government agencies in activities, events, and ceremonies designated to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, managers, and employees, and to recognize the substantial contributions they make of protecting our national health, safety, and quality of life. Thank you all. Thank you. And we have a couple of new folks joining us. So if y'all can come up and tell us a little bit about yourself, I would appreciate that. We would appreciate that.
Hello, my name is Wenceslao Hernandez Flores. I am maintenance 2 for the city of San Juan Bautista. I have been working for about a week and a half here, and I'll just like to say thank you for your camaraderie and thank you for your kindness. Thank you. How's it going? Good evening. My name is Louis. You almost got it, Louis Mutzug. But I appreciate the try. But I'm very blessed and humble for the opportunity to be able to work for the city of San Juan Bautista. I have a heart for my community. I have a heart for this community. I do have experience in maintenance work, so I plan to bring that experience to here and grow, teach, learn, and serve my community. So it's a privilege to be here, and I appreciate the kindness and the love from the community that I get here. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, we have Luis Salazar as well. He's fairly new maintenance workers as well. He's a dedicated team member. He's bringing a lot of energy and expertise to our team.
How you guys doing? Nice seeing all you guys in person. So yeah, I'm coming up on about 6 months being on the team here, and I enjoyed everything I see, and I love being a part of this community. Just driving around, everyone waving hi, and keeping smiles on everyone's faces. And these two new guys are very promising. Been with them the last couple of weeks, and yeah, I'm excited to keep the new and the old mixing together and keeping things going smoothly. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Speak, Nick.
Thank you so much.
Don't do that.
Our medal of honor.
Get up.
Jackie needs a booster. No, you're.
There you go.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. This one. Gorgeous. That's all. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You seen any cool surgery? Yeah. Thanks, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. City budget.
One of those.
5 feet from.
I have, my legs don't,
And they need
fine.
their-
Well, because I'm sitting up, so I'm sure if I put my chair down.
I'm
but
there, for these ones. this is
My legs
not our
don't
procedure.
fit.
I'm there.
No, then I look like a.
Okay. Oh. Look at, she sees you.
See you guys. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We are now at the consent agenda. Is there anyone who wishes to pull an item on the consent agenda? Councilmember Aranda,
No, I have.
thank you.
nothing.
Councilmember Friels,
No, thanks.
Councilmember Morris Lopez. No, ma'am. Councilmember Sabathia.
It's a bad day to beat me. I'd like to pull, just so that we have conversation about them, C, D, and E.
C, D, and E. Thank you. I have nothing. Is there anybody from Chambers? What did you say?
C and D.
No, I'm sorry. If you would like to pull an agenda item, can you please come to the podium
C and D also,
and your name?
Michael Ponce.
Thank you very much. Sorry, got to do everything so that we can officially do it. Would you like to pull something from the consent agenda? Sorry. Do we have anybody on Zoom who would like to pull an agenda item?
Seeing no hand raised on Zoom, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. May I please have a motion for A, B, F, G, and H?
So moved.
Thank you. Motion made by Councilmember Sabathia. May I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember Aranda. May I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Aranda,
Yes.
Councilmember Frios,
Yes.
Councilmember Morris Lopez,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia,
Yes.
Mayor Jordan.
Yes.
Motion carried.
My bad. Thank you. Items C, D, and E will go in order. Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia, my bad, I apologize.
Yeah, so the reason I pulled this one is just so that we can discuss how this is different from our normal contract with M&S. And then I had a question about, we previously had another contractor that we had for general grant writing. Does this eliminate them? Does this supplement them?
Yes, thank you for the question, Mayor Pro Tem. I'll start with the second part first. We previously had a contract with California Consulting Services, I believe. That contract has ended. It ended December of 2024. This is a new grant opportunity. As the council is aware, I have been diligently interviewing consultants for grant services to find sources of funding for our water, wastewater, and potentially fire opportunities, service opportunities out in the community. I interviewed like 4 or 5 different consulting agencies, M&S, and excuse me, the name is Adams Ashby is the second group. Their item is also on here tonight. They came to both of those meetings very prepared with specific goals and opportunities in mind for the city. This first opportunity, a hazard mitigation grant, is an opportunity to find funding for our water transmission pipeline, specifically the build out of that pipeline. So that's why this item is coming before you tonight.
Thank you. Any questions from the council on that?
No questions.
Thank you. Councilmember Morris Lopez.
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you. I heard you. Nope, nothing. Thank you. Conversation, Michael, did you have any other questions on, since you pulled this agenda item as well?
Yeah, just,
I'm sorry, one more time.
Michael Ponce.
Thanks.
I was reading about this and I just kind of want to learn a little bit more about it. I read that it's a sub application, so I'm guessing that it's one of many applications. I know we're gonna pay $31,000 for a sub application, and my guess is it's not a guarantee, but if we do get it, then do we have to write another application to complete the grant and receive the grant? And what would that fee be? So what I'm asking is, what is the process to finally get the grant, and what is the final cost to get the final grant? Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Mr. Ponce. Greg Jax is on the call. He's from M&S, and he can answer that question for you.
Yes, hello. Good evening, council members. My name is Greg Hawkins with M&S Engineers. I lead the grant writing practice for our firm. And to answer the gentleman's question, the process to apply for the hazard mitigation grant it's a two-step process, and it ultimately is a statewide application, which is comprised of a set of, as you referred to, the sub-application, a set of sub-applications of local agencies across the state that the state of California, California Office of Emergency Services submits to FEMA. And it is one statewide application in which the city of San Juan Bautista's sub-application would be a part of that statewide set of sub-applications. In other words, it's one state application collected from the local agencies across the state. The process is a two-step process that requires submittal of a notice of interest to express interest in applying for the hazard mitigation grant. That is due at the end of May, May 29th to be exact. After which Cal OES will invite the prospective sub-applicants to prepare a complete sub-application that would be due in September 15th. The process then goes through reviews with the Cal OES staff until it is ultimately submitted by Cal OES to FEMA, which will be sometime in approximately in February of 2026. After that, it takes approximately 8 to 9 months before there's notice of an award, and then several months thereafter until a grant agreement is executed. And so overall, that whole process takes about a couple years from where we are right now before that money is available for use. And in this case, the pursuit of the funding would be to use for construction purposes. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. Okay, may I have a motion to approve item C?
So moved.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Motion made by Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia, seconded by Councilmember Friels. May I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Aranda,
Yes.
Councilmember Frios,
Yes.
Councilmember Morris Lopez,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia,
Yes.
Mayor Jordan.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Item D, approval of agreement with Ridgeline Municipal Strategies LLC for municipal advisory services related to water and wastewater compliance project. City Manager. Interim.
Thank you. I'm not sure the council is aware of this, but Dmitry Semenoff works for Ridgeline Municipal Services. So this is to install a new contract for him. His contract is up for this year, so we're going into a new fiscal year. He's done an absolutely amazing job for us. And we greatly need him here in the city to keep us on track and to keep the momentum going for our water and wastewater projects.
Thank you. Questions, comments, concerns from the council?
No questions or comments.
Thank you. Questions, comments, concerns from the public, from chambers?
There we go. All right, Michael Ponce. I just have a quick question. Do we have an estimated timeline for the completion of the water transmission line from Waste Hills to San Juan? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with.
What?
It's not really to this matter.
Thank you. Do we have any from? Thank you. May I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Motion made by Councilmember Friel, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia. May I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Aranda,
Yes.
Councilmember Frios.
Yes.
Councilmember Morris Lopez,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia,
Yes.
Mayor Jordan.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Approval of contract with community development consultants for a citywide income survey.
Thank you, Mayor. This opportunity also stemmed from our search for grant writing consultants. Lori from Adams Ashby Group presented an idea that we should get a citywide income survey done so that the city can look into whether we qualify for CDBG funding and other grant opportunities. She's here tonight to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Yeah, my main questions stemmed from, I wanted to expand upon the opportunities of discussion about, what those opportunities are. What do we get from having this income survey? What does it open us up to?
Go ahead, Lori. Hear you see you shaking your head.
Sure. Yeah. When you work with grant funding, they're utilizing the census data that is provided by the US Census, and that doesn't always represent the true outcomes within the community. And a lot of the funding is related to the median household income of the community overall. HCD, which is under the HUD funding program, actually takes that information, recalculates it out, and then provides a mapping system that tracks the data that's provided by the census. And half of your community is eligible under HUD programs for funding for infrastructure, and the other half is not. And that represents a plus or minus error of more than 10%, which demonstrates that the data is actually not sound that was collected on behalf of the community. This income survey will then allow you to determine what your true median household income is, as well as outlining whether or not you meet the national objective that is produced by HUD through the state competitive program under the Department of Housing and Community Development, otherwise known as the CDBG program. I'm really trying hard not to talk in acronyms here, so there's a lot of words. So thank you very much for hearing that that jumble of information. But without this income survey that is conducted, we are not able to access those funds because based on the census, it does not prove that you would be eligible. So that is State Water Resources Control Board using the grant component through the MHI, USDA, and CDBG, and other programs that are offered through the Department of Housing and Community Development.
Thank you.
Is the survey something that's like mailed out? Are we pulling in from like tax information? And how do we actually collect the data?
Really, that's a really good question. Thank you so much for asking that. It is a household, it's randomly selected. So we actually go in and put all the addresses of all the homes that are in the community, of full-time residents that are there. That information goes into a randomizer and we select those homes based on that randomization. And then we're able to outreach to them via mail. They can return those in person. We do a community meeting. We also have it so that you're able to scan a QR code and enter your data. So there's multiple different ways that we collect that information. We are a third party, so that information is kept anonymous. No one ever knows what number is connected to which property. So it is, kept very clearly separate from anyone being able to determine, who's completed that survey. That is all kept in our offices and never released out to the public or to any of the agencies. So there's multiple ways. And then if we aren't able to reach that person, then we do also do a door-to-door canvas. And then eventually we have to replace them at times, which starts to degrade the data. So we're hoping that, the persons that are selected to participate do so and help the community meet that goal of the number of responses that we're required to obtain.
Awesome. Thank you very much for the explanation. Any other questions?
I have a question. This goes to our city manager. I think we talked about this before. I could have swore maybe 2, 3, God, not even 3, maybe 4 years ago we did another income survey. Is that correct? Or am I just thinking?
I don't believe so. I asked around and
Could've
did some
swore I
digging.
remember getting
It
something
was
in the mail.
It was
and-
my understanding that we did one, and that's what brought us out of being a low-income community.
Yeah. So I was thinking there's no way we can use that data, right?
So that is correct. Unfortunately, income surveys do expire.
Got it.
The ones that we'll be conducting are going to be eligible to be used for up to 5 years, but they
Interesting.
would expire. Mhm.
Okay. Well, that answers
That's a
that.
good thing.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Do we have any other questions? Go ahead.
Thank you, Lori. But I had a question. So this is per household or structure. So often with newer homes, it's not uncommon to have multiple people that are not related in the home. So they're renters that are in the home, so they're not actually combining their income as a family would.
Correct.
So wouldn't that work against our data if one house had 3 earners and that income was like 6 figures?
Right. We do separate that out. If there are multiple families in one structure, we are able to collect 2 separate or 3 separate surveys related to that.
Okay. And then also we have the phenomena of granny units now called
Yes.
accessory dwelling.
Yes, our wonderful
So
ADUs. Yes.
we need to make sure those that have their own address so you can also acquire that income. Is that going to be considered and done?
You're correct. We will do a survey based on that. Of course, a lot of the information we do glean from the water system connections. We talk to the fire departments. We look at your internal parcel maps and address listings, and then we cross-reference those, verify. And a lot of times we are out in the community doing visual surveys to determine, that particular property, although you have 1 meter or 1 hookup, you have 3 separate dwellings on that property. So we are looking at that and considering that as a part of our count.
Okay, and then last question. We do have quite a few, I would say, old timers in the community.
Yes.
Not a whole, I mean, there's still some here on fixed incomes.
Mhm.
Would you also focus on that data, that information?
It is randomized, so the system, of course, that's how we ensure that we're statistically sound, is by ensuring that it is randomized. So if those individuals are participating, then it would be based on what they are receiving. So if it is on a fixed income, then they would have a selection that they're able to provide us information so we know where they would fall based on their household size.
But you're not making a special separate effort to find out how many fixed income seniors
We are
Because
not.
those
No,
would
we
be
are
the
not.
individuals, that group that would be most
Mhm.
affected by the high rate
Correct.
of water and sewer.
Now, we could add that question to the questionnaire if you are interested in, asking them if they are on a fixed income. They, they can select their income rate ratio. And then if you want to ask that question, we could add that to the questionnaire. This is an opportunity also to, if you have project questions or want to do survey questions that are related to, local concerns, we can add them to this process so that you get some of that data as well. We just caution you not to make it too difficult or large, because you do want them to participate, and sometimes that can be a barrier.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Questions, comments, concerns from chambers?
No speaker cards received and seeing no hands raised on Zoom, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve item E on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Motion made by Councilmember Aranda, seconded by Councilmember Morris Lopez. May I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Aranda,
Yes.
Councilmember Frios,
Yes.
Councilmember Morris Lopez,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia,
Yes.
Mayor Jordan.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for attending and
You bet.
answering our questions. We appreciate that.
You
And
bet.
Greg as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I look forward to working with your community. We'll get to know each other very well over the next few
Nice.
months. So thank you.
All right. Well, welcome.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. And from the peanut gallery, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Motion made by Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia, seconded by Councilmember Morris Lopez. May I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Aranda,
Yes.
Councilmember Frios,
Yes.
Councilmember Morris Lopez,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Sabathia,
Yes.
Mayor Jordan.
Yes. Thank you.